Bum, bum, bum. Hi, Triceratops. Hi, Swivels. Hello. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing good. Hi, Radiant. How are you doing? Hello. Hi, Chungus. Bro. Hi, Chungus. Hi. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing real good. Blah. Hi. Hi. Hello. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so I figured I was purely awake, ready to stream today, and then I went for a nap, and then I ended up instead of sleeping like 2 hours, I slept for like 4. So I decided tonight it's just gonna be rather chill, talk a little bit, get some things out there. You know what I mean? Big vibin'. Talk a little bit about what's kind of been happening. Happening. Saying a word so much that it loses all meaning. Excuse me, Borp. Excuse me, happening. Excuse me, excuse me, happening. What's happening? Yo, what's up? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? My meeting is leaving. What happened? Uh-oh. What happened? What happened? Hi, Jiki. Hi, Prometheus. Hi, Typhoon. Hi, Sonic Bro. I took a nap earlier and I ended up oversleeping a little bit. So instead of doing art tonight, we're just talking for a little. I haven't done one of these in a while. Also, why is the Wyvern whisper thing over there? Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Or do I have to like move the whole thing? Move the whole thing now. Move the whole thing. Move the whole thing. There. And then I grab that. I gotta sneeze. There we go. What happening? What? I did oversleep. I just said I overslept. Why do you only have 3? Huh? Well, that's very rude to say. That's very mean. What's up, everybody? You sound like you were half-roll between week. It's true. My silly ass is like... is hyper sleepy. Well, I heard myself twice. No, you're good, Sonic, bro. Boom. That's what you get. Don't ever disrespect the Undead Haven, bitch. Crit. I go for the follow. Thanks. I see a little bit of you guys in the corner there. Hold on, just there you go. I forgot OBS was zoomed in. You're good, Sonic, bro. You're good. Looking at 24 here soon. Oh, nice. Thank you for the subby. Baseball bat or katana? It depends. I'm 27. I'm turning 28 in June. Excuse me. What would I even do for my 30th birthday? I don't know. 30 is a big time. I remember both my mom's and my dad's 30th birthday. My dad got a over the hill cake with the Grim Reaper on it. It was really funny. We watched football and I played with my Pokemon cards. My mom, we ended up going to a we ended up going to this, like, you know how like you can rent like fire halls out and stuff? Well, we did that. My mom invited a bunch of her friends. That was just a wee little thing. I'm asking myself the ones next year for me. Oh, well, hell yeah! Happy early 30th for you, Radiant. I hope you have a good one, like a good birthday. Treat yourself to something really good, and not just what you would normally do on your birthday. Do something really, really different, really cool for your birthday. You know what I mean? Do something really rambunctious, really spectacular, really, really out there. You know what I mean? Really rambunctious. You know what I mean? What's football on Giants? It's true. Hi, Dino. Hey. Welcome to the sorta kinda old club. I don't know. I feel like becoming 30 is like, you're not young, but you're not old. You know what I mean? Think of it this way. You know what's really scary that I think of every now and then? Isn't 30 unk status? I guess so. You want to know what's really silly? Think of it this way. I've almost been out of school for a decade now, right? In 2 years, I'll be out of like high school in a decade. I'm a class of 2017, so I'm not that old. But, 10 years have almost gone by in a flash. Like, it's 2025. I remember exactly what I was doing in my room in 2015. I was listening to Sleep Cabin, playing Far Cry 3, or drawing, or watching, like, naughty stuff. Like, and, like, think of it this way. When I turned 30, the time that it took to get to 2015 to now, I mean, a lot has happened, don't get me wrong. But in 10 more years of being 30 to 40, it's kind of nuts. I'm 2 years from being 30, which means in another 10 years, which is going to fly by like crazy, considering the fact that I graduated in what feels like yesterday. Yeah, it's going to get faster. It's kind of nuts. I think about it every day. I'm 27 now, and now that I've had my chance to be in my prime and I've done a bunch of stupid shit, but not the kind of stupid shit that matters, you know? It's like I've been to my first college. I've already graduated college. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not at any big animation studio. I'm not doing what I wanted to do quite yet. I mean, apart from streaming has been great and helping me like evolve as an artist. But like, hi Archangel, hi Hope. I just realized I'll be 35 in 2 months. Thanks for reminding me. You are more than welcome. Listen, if it makes you feel any better, 30s are hot. 30s are really hot. That's like prime time splooge action. Yeah, it's good stuff. I got 4 years till 40, and I'm still gonna be a polite degen. See, that's the thing. I feel like as generations have gone on, like there's a ton of streamers that are like pushing 50 something, and that's totally okay. It's actually really cool. Like, you can be a very, very, very mature adult and be in your 50s and stream, and that's why the term hag and stuff exists. It's cool. It goes to show that you can be whatever age and do whatever you want to do. You know? I think it's really cool. I'm still technically in my infancy with being a VTuber and stuff. This New Year's, like, I started a day or two after New Year's, so this New Year's is gonna be the start of year 3? Wait, hold on. I had that New Year's, and then that New Year's. Did I start in 2020? 3 years. It's coming on 3 years for me. It's like any other entertainment, right? We have actors of all ages, true. Everyone's just doing their thing. I think that's really cool. You know what's funny? Is there people who are pushing on 40 to 50 that I grew up with that I'm like, oh, they're getting old. But still, it's cool because it's, people that are my age are starting to hit the benchmark that we're in our 30s, And giving it a little bit more time, and they'll be the ones underneath me that are going to be in their 30s and shit. And, it's really interesting to think of. Taking extra steps to get where you want to. Exactly. See, I'm 27, and there's a lot of mistakes that I've done that got me to this point. There were countless amounts of decisions, people I could have been with, people I could have just talked to, but or people that I've worked for or other things, but I'm here. It's just, I sit on our front porch. Excuse me. I sit on my current place's front porch, which has a really nice view. And I sit and I just go outside, especially nowadays. Well, it was a little bit beforehand during the summertime, but nowadays I can feel the gentle chill wind on my face and not hear anything outside because it's almost winter already. I was telling my parents about it. I was like, it's almost winter. Isn't that crazy already? It was just summer. And then I got to cherish fall for a handful of times, and then now it's gonna be Christmas and the New Year, and then shitty mother effing February and January, and back to warm ass weather. And then my birthday again. It's so weird. I keep comparing this year to last year. And to be honest, it's not bad. But last year, I was in a totally different place, having a totally different mindset, a completely different perspective on stuff. A lot happens in a year. And last year, before the shit hit the fan, I was doing my own thing, working and still streaming. I was in another person's home. I was playing Gauntlet or a bunch of other shit and all kinds of stuff, A lot, dude. A lot has happened. It's really hard to believe. Every day goes by, man. I can barely keep up with all of it. You never always are the same person when you're 27. You're not the same person. Yeah, that's true. Dude, 15-year-old me, I'd want to slap upside the head. I'm still up to my scuffy antics. I guess you could say my productivity has gotten better in one way, but it's taken me a lot longer to do VTuber animations. I've been doing more solo art rather than just VTuber animations. Even though I've done solo art a ton, I don't know, man. I've only done towards the second half of the year. Let me see how many animations I've done. I started towards the second half of last year too, and I did 6. Half of the year, 1 animation a month. This year, not counting, well, I guess we can count mini animations that I've made into shorts and stuff. I've made 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only made 4 VTuber animations that are fully colored and animated, but they're a lot better quality. I feel like I added a shit ton more quality, especially towards the last few. Now, of course, that doesn't mean like the meme material, like the cat dance or the Miku spitting up her spaghetti, the punch test, like the My Hero punch test, the Chainsaw Man thing, like the Sasuke. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff. The Doom one that I just did. Like, I've been focusing on little meme ones here and there, like the Nian and Aethel one, or the Nostro Heavenly Saint and Zen one. I did a still, which is the Tokyo Ghoul. I mean, I still got a lot done. I can probably still get one more done before the end of the year. The only problem is I'm in that stage right now where I'm like, there's so many VTubers and I have too many ideas. People keep telling me to do one of me, but it's hard to do one of me. Like, I can do little meme things of me, but it's hard to do like a clip of me. If it's hard to choose other VTubers, it's especially hard to choose something of me. There's way too much. And I have way too much footage. I have a end of the year compilation that I need to put together that I have of last year, and I need to do one of this year. Oh, thank you, Sonic Pro. I'm definitely at a stagnant period. The way my animation and time works is actually like a lot of other animators, where I put out something really booming, and then I go into hibernation for a bit, and then booming, and then hibernation, all while sprinkling little art pieces or maybe a small short or something here and there, you know? Like, I did one VTuber short since like the summer, and it was the Pokemon one, and it got 15k views because it's Pokemon. Any momentum is admirable, productivity is bad. No, it's okay. Look, I'm the throw the spaghetti at the wall kind of person. Like, I have so many ideas in my head, and so many checklists, and so many different things. Like, I have 2 different animations of me and Mistress that I have to make. One of them is tamed to put on YouTube. I want to do an animation of Amelie. I want to do another Zen. I want to do another Iron Mouse animation, this time based on a horror game. I want to do... I mean, hell, I don't know. Fefe. I want to do one on Spite. I want to do one on a couple other peeps. Like, there's a lot. There's so much I want to do. So many people to make animations of. And I just haven't been able to because there's so many. I want to do one of Alara at one point. There's so many things. I want to make food eating fogies for all my friends. I want to make one of those. But the thing is like, for an artist like me, it takes a lot to get in the zone. I have to be super inspired in the moment, otherwise it'll pass. Like the Doom one. I started it, waited like a week to do it, and then I did it. Like, I want to do one of me as Sukuna shooting a fire arrow. I want to do one as me as Yuji with the rage meme. I want to do a Infinite Void of me as Gojo, you know, and shit like that. Yeah, for sure, Radiant, for sure. Hi, Van Klebo. excuse me, like, when I have these ideas, it's easier said than done to just start doing it. Because once I start doing it, I have to, like, get a good chunk of it done. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to finish it. Like, I have, like, a sword animation of mine that I want to finish. I'm going to have to put that together at some point so that way I can, like, I don't know, have that. I was going to do thumbnail art tonight, too. But then I overslept. I might do it later when I'm not streaming. You know, just the usual bullshit and stuff and things. You know. The usual. I like that other people are knowing me for my art, though. I think especially recently, I've talked with a lot of people, and a lot of people have known me specifically through my work. I've met Sue Soika, I think is the full name, but she's been a hella inspiration to me with her art style. She's super cool. Scott Falco as well. I've been looking a lot at his stuff again lately too. I've been watching, like, what type of music? I watch, like, or I listen to, like, rock or all kinds of soothing stuff that helps me get in the mood. Also, I would be playing music on the YouTube side as well, but I don't know if it's copyright, so I apologize. Hi, Keishan. I'm playing smooth jazz on the Twitch side. But yeah, man. Yeah. It's good stuff. Rock, really? Oh, hell yeah. I love metal. It sometimes really gets me in the mood. It does things to me. You know. That cool stuff. It helps. Punk's pretty tweet. I meant to say tight and sweet, and I said tweet. But fuck yeah. It's some good shit. Some good stuff, you know what I mean? That good shit. I'm talking about that cheese. Yeah. But it'd be like that. Reason I brought a learning guitar. See, now that is respectable. I've tried learning guitar on more than a few occasions. So more power to you, Radiant. You kicked ass. Awesome job. You rule. I've been over things a bit and got to say accomplish some pretty cool things. You know what? Even though the first half of this year and the second half kind of had some really bad shit happen, the second half of the year was definitely the highlight. I've met people I never thought I would in my lifetime towards the second half of this year. And it's all thanks to my artwork and other homies, like other friends. I found to do heavily respectable. True. Trouble with TV stuff. It is a pain in the ass sometimes, but I think I'm getting better at just naturally posing. The only actually, this is something I wanted to talk about. Yeah, Keishan, you right. The thing is, right now is I'm in an in-between period. Not just in, deciding what I want for my next VTuber animation to be. It's just art in general. I feel like I constantly want to evolve my art. Wow, my English is bad tonight. Evolve my art, like my style, trying to branch off into other things. The thing is I'm like, I'm kind of inconsistent with a lot of different things with my art. It just depends, like, is this ear pretty big or is the eye big? Like, I'm very inconsistent, but the character looks the same, practically. And I feel like I look at all these animations and these animators, and I've been following and retweeting a bunch of animators lately that are doing incredible things, and I look at that and I'm like, oh, I could do that. That actually looks like a pretty simple trick. Like, I can feel my brain in my mind, in my artistic measure, like, evolving. I can feel it. It's like, oh, that's so simple. Of course, there are some days where I can't art at all. But, you know, like, I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen again last night for shits and giggles. And I got all the way to the under the bridge arc area. And, I don't know, the animation is just super inspiring. There's so many animators that get away with so many little tricks, but even though I was taught a lot of this, like, industry animation stuff, I was taught it all. Frames, documentation of frames, like, everything. All it really did was just give me a broader understanding of the industry, and you know, there are a ton of other animators out there that are incredibly talented that deserve that spot more than I would. And the more I think about it, the more it's like, okay, as of right now, my style would probably be best as an animatic kind of, like, artist, you know, like, be a base for someone else to clean up, you know? That sort of thing. And the struggle for me is... Also, hi Thorn, I didn't get to say hi to you before. It's okay, Sonic Bro, you're good. Like, I feel like I've done well with expressions. But my style has always been rough. My line work has always been rough. I'm trying really, really hard to learn movement right now. And it's been pretty good. It's just a matter of doing it. Like, I feel like there's an obligation to do it, and I can do it, because I think about it constantly in my mind where I'm like, I could fucking draw that. I can animate that. Everyone would love that. But the process of actually putting it on the page it's weird. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. What's to say, rough lining is bad. It is pretty good. There are shows that use rough lines and stuff, but like, there are animators that are animating for stuff like for Eve that have really rough line work and everything, and the thing is, I'm pretty okay at what I do, but I feel like I'm holding everything together with strings and glue, you know, when I do my animations. A lot of the times it's like a guessing game. It's like, I don't really have a broad understanding of the idea unless I put it down first and then it shapes itself. Unless I'm very specific about an idea and how something should look, like the Iron Mouse animation. That I kind of carefully planned in my brain. Just some simple expressions. That's all. And then I got to the Mother V3 one where that one absolutely busted me. There was so much custom animation in that one. You know, stuff like that, man. I want to get to industry quality level, but I feel like I'm not gonna get there unless I keep drawing, you know? Like, there's artists that I see constantly that do stuff different than I do. And I feel maybe not inadequate, but I'm having the every artist dilemma where I'm like, when do I get that good? You know, like when do I get that good? I feel like I've gotten better in my art, sure, but like I feel like I'm not improving at the pace that I should be. That's true, Radiant. That's true. Respect the style that I've brought in that's unique. See, people say that I have a really unique style, but I don't see it. Like, I use one of the most basic bitches, like one of the most basic bitch pens that Clip Studio has to offer. My stuff is really rough around the edges. Excuse me, Borp. I don't know. It doesn't feel unique. It feels rough. It doesn't feel refined. It feels like instinct. You know, when I look at my own art, it looks like instinct drew it. If that makes any sense. And then you have people who have alternate shading colors and all these tricks to improve their art, and like the quality I'm 27, man, and I don't feel like my art is quality. I know everybody goes at their own pace. Everyone goes at their own, like, measure. But, like, I feel like I should be better than this by now. And that's what's been lingering in my fucking head a lot lately, bro. It's like, my art style is unique. And I know everybody has to get to that point where, you know, their style starts off unique, but then later on down the line, their style is incredibly recognized. Does that make sense? Like, if you look at like artists like Sucharu or Nisago, like their art style is unique back in the day. It was definitely a lot more unique, but it was kind of unrefined. That's where I feel like I'm at right now. I feel like I'm at a point now where my art needs to be refined. Does that make any sense? Like, there are a shit ton of artists. And I gotta tell you, looking back on my old stuff now from like 2 years ago makes me cringe, dude. I can definitely tell that I've improved, at least a little bit. Like, I started out as a cartoonist, not exactly an anime artist, you know. But then I look at my stuff from like a year ago and it's like, did I even really improve? Sure, there are some things that are rough, but like, did I even really improve? I'd say pull what you currently and find the inspiration. I've been thinking a lot about Fully Cool recently too. And Eve animations. Like there's a couple Eve animations that I've been sitting and studying. There's a couple of anime that I've been studying. I want to get my lines to be thinner. I want my lines thinner. I want my proportions to be better. And for the love of God, I want to be able to color better. I want to be able to color. Oh, thank you, Radiant. I appreciate it. Thank you. I just feel like every art piece that I do is a little different. It's always a little different. Like the art piece that I did today. Here, let me show you. Look. Let me like zoom this in for you. Ah, damn, wrong button. There we go. Like this one. The tired one. Aw, think of the head pats, guys. You rock. Hi, Purple. You've improved. Stop thinking negative. I'm not thinking negatively. I promise. It's not out of negativity. It's like self-improvement that I want, you know? And look at the difference here. My style constantly changes. You can tell it's a me drawing, but different. Like, look at this style. You can tell it's a me drawing by the line work, by how it's edited in some way, the eyes, maybe the nose spot. Not that it's just my character or something. But then look at that one. And then look at that one. It's like I have multiple forms when it comes to drawing, you know? Like, it's so fucking weird, man. And then every time I do VTuber animations, they kind of keep to their same style too. You know what I mean? I've only recently been experimenting with stuff like this. Double down on the stylistic choice. That's true. Like, I make it a point to be like an amalgamation of a bunch of different artists, but like, I don't think that in of itself is helping me define my style. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look how different that is. Sure, there's some, like the skulls, that's lazy. This is shit that I did back in the day, and I don't know why I did that again. But skills and target arts, yeah. Hi, Dark Jewel. As someone who's in graphic design, someone gave me one before, is art very well. Thank you. When I saw the eating pizza one, it gave me Chainsaw Man. That's exactly who I was inspired by. That's exactly who it is. Like, oh, what it is. It starts with the G. That anime that's come out recently. I adore that style. I can never remember the fucking name though. But yeah, no, super inspired by Chainsaw Man and stuff, you know, and like, look at that. This is nothing that I'm usually able to do, but yet you can kind of recognize it because it's so rough. And that, like, I love when I can produce art like this. It's rough, but it's clean at the same time. The proportions look good. Outfit looks good. Shade, shadow, background. I love this picture. Hi, Dracon. Self-reflecting, mainly. Like, this is what I love. I love this kind of stuff. Like, bro, I barely remember drawing this. I don't know, I'm constantly experimenting. Like, constantly. And then you have the 666 get up. I don't know why, but I drew this randomly one day and I fell in love. I fell in love with the white and the green cap. The hair covering my eye. And a ciggy. Like, I love that. I don't know why. I feel like adding bits and pieces of real me into my own art has been something that I've always wanted to do, and I've done it a lot with art pieces and stuff. But like, I felt like when I made this, I was like, huh, yeah, that's like what I love. But it doesn't look bad. It looks cute. Thank you. But I want my stuff to look. This is a more refined version of this. You know, and I like that. I like it when my lines are thin, but I can never make them thin. You know? Hi, Jort. The one you made for Discord, your Wyvern form having a crack in it? Yeah, kinda. Hi, Melanie. It has character, and thankfully character isn't the only thing they have. Thank you. Like, I don't know, like, I look at a lot of other artists' stuff, right? And it really makes me think neat, you know, and I don't usually think of neat when I think of my art. I think rough. I think jagged, and I don't know. If there's one thing that I can't imitate, it's how people are able to be so damn clean with everything. Maybe it's just a quality thing, or maybe I'm just too lazy. I don't know. But I want to learn. Yeah, I hope you're doing good too, Melanie. It's great to see you. Do you want to refine the line art? I want to refine everything. Like, everything, dude. That's what I want. I want to make something that's really going to wow people. And eventually I want to bring that into my animation work. I could definitely tell my animation work has improved in terms of motion. Like, right now I'm trying to do motion stuff, you know? I've been drawing for 14... Yeah, same. Like, my whole life, man. Like, I'm 27 now. I feel like with the kind of output that other people put out, I feel like I should be able to produce something better. Like, I should be able to make something, you know, different. stand out. I have a unique style, sure, but it's not, you will get there. Thank you. As I said earlier, and here's the thing. Look, I understand you guys are older, and I get that, but what I'm saying is because I'm 27, I had expectations of myself to have been better by this point. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm too old and I haven't gotten that good. I'm saying that for me personally, I'm 27, and I felt like I should have been beyond this style. Like, hi, Ragos. Like, I feel like, personally, I've improved for motion and everything looks a lot cleaner than what it used to be, but everybody always reminds me that it looks like a Newgrounds style from back in the day. And it's true, not a lot of animators are like that anymore. Not a lot of animators do the old school animation shit that looks like cartoony, weird, amalgamated anime, whatever. Cutesy, I guess. But there's a lot of animators out there now, and I don't know. Definitely evolve for sure. Animations, you made your own Chainsaw Woman. Oh, thank you. That's the one thing I think I can give praise to myself the most is I'm like a copycat ninja. I'm like Kakashi if he was an artist. But young Kakashi or something. I like... Aw, Jace, hi. I hope we're doing good. Hi, everybody. I'm Hayzi, undead Wyvern vtuber, 2D animator and loot artist. I hope you're doing well. Today we're talking about my art journey a little bit and, means of improving. Ah, fuck. I forgot to add the thing in there. My bad. But I feel like in between animations, right? I'm like, there's a ton of them to do. There's an absolute metric fuck ton. And it's not like I'm in lack of inspiration for ones to do. There's a ton of animations that I want to do of a bunch of different creators. My issue lies in my means of evolving. Like, I feel like I need to evolve, you know? Yeah, thank you. I'm grateful. And I'm glad you're doing great too. I do watch speed paints. I watch animators. I go on Twitch to see animators. I've been making it a point to follow and retweet more animators now lately because I feel like art is definitely my fallback. Here's the thing that I'm tripping on right now, okay? I have a unique style that I didn't even know was a style until really recently. My stuff is rough. It's very rough. It feels like I draw out of instinct. Half the time when I try to draw something, it turns into something completely different. I borrow and use a lot of styles to implement into my own. I'm using thinner and thinner lines because I want it to look cleaner. And some art pieces look similar, but they don't look the same. Like, I look different here. I have different eyes. These eyes I use in other pictures. But not this one. This one I do use them in. I use them in this one. You know, I don't use them in this one. The Wyvern Whisper one. They're different in that one. All kinds of stuff. I don't know, man. Like, I constantly experiment with styles. And the cool thing about it is I always forget the name of the anime. It starts with a G. Gan It's about the trash stuff, like a world with trash, and then people dump their trash off like a cliff or something. That artist style is so cool and unique. I've been trying to work with something like that, Chainsaw Man, like Jujutsu Kaisen, like all this stuff, man. And I've been trying to like learn from it. I've been trying to learn motion mainly right now. Yeah, I've been trying to improve with motion mainly right now. Way to evolve is to and improve is to do something completely different than what you know. Yeah, thank you, Ragos. See, I've been trying to get out of my style zone. That's why I've been doing stuff like this or like this. Like constantly. Like trust me, I've been thinking about it and I've been doing it. Like even this looks different but rough. I bet if I showed this to like 15-year-old me, they'd be like, "What? That's great. That's awesome. Like what the fuck? Why am I like, you know?" But I think the biggest thing about my art that really held was that I started as a cartoonist. I really liked anime and everything growing up, and I definitely still drew it, but I focused heavily on doing cartoons and making silly cartoons. And I think that really defined the starting point of my style. Yeah, Garbage World, yeah. Gachiakuta. I can never remember the fucking name, bro. Do you have an example of where you want to end up? I do. Hold on. Like, there's a ton of people that I see. Like, here you go. Here's a great example. This isn't the art piece that I was gonna put up, but look. This artist is Kalili. I've drawn similar art styles that were all white drawing pizza before, but look. Sketchy line art, impressive shadows, immaculate proportion, roundness, the way the eyes glint, everything, shading, head shape, the neck, everything, all of that. This is one thing I've been learning like recently is the neck shadows and the chin, but like this is a sketch. Like, this is what I want to get to, man. Look how thin the lines are. Look how thin they are. This is a great example of just, it's a style similar to mine but well evolved. And I love it. It doesn't come easy. It doesn't come easy to everyone. I know that, but I want it to come easy to me, specifically me. No, hold on, so I don't accidentally pull up boobs or something. Let me see if I can find the other image. I don't think I can. Let me find the one art piece that I saw earlier. Alright, I'm gonna show something that's a little saucy, but respectively. I'm showing you this for the purpose of art, okay? I'm sure some of you have seen this animation around Twitter or something. Also, sorry if you hear a dog bark. Like, this is incredible. Watch this. Like, and thank God this isn't like mobile Twitter where it goes to the next video. Otherwise, it'd probably show some dick and balls. Like, the line art is thin. There's definition in the eyes and the shading. Even with the breasts, there's a separation line. There's bounce, there's character, there's movement. Like, it's so simple but effective. 3D space, exactly, man. Like, I think that's the best thing about it is the background. I suck at backgrounds, by the way. I'm really bad at them. I've tried many a time to focus on backgrounds to get better at it, but I'm just not good at them. I've been seeing a lot of people do their mask iterations. You know, the trend going around where the mask is half broken. I drew mine and it was very rough, but seeing everybody else's, it's really woken me up a little bit where it's like, damn. Like, all of these fucking artists, they have the thing that I'm missing. They have the shading, the definition. They have everything I'm missing. Also, I gotta pee a little bit. Hi, Travis. Detailed and simple. Let me see if I can find another good example. Like, oh my god, I think I just passed by like seven different masked art pieces. Like, the trend is really booming right now. Like, okay, here we go. Right here. Check out this line art. It's thin. The style in which the clothes fold. The proportions leading up to the head and the eyes. The coloring. I want to get better at gradients. Everything from the blush to the subtle shadows. It's simple, but it works. Oh, by the way, I found the Clip Studio posing tool today, and I'm very happy about that. Yeah. Like, dude, it's fantastic. There's a lot of artists that I can learn from. I think it's good stuff too, to want to like improve. I don't even know the first thing about doing merch, and a lot of people say they would buy merch of mine, but like, it's hard to do something like that. I don't know. I just feel like there's something missing. There's something structurally missing about my art. Can I send you something via DM? Like what? The line is supreme and simple and easy like gradient work. True. Do you guys think I can go pee real quick? I'll be like 2 seconds. I'll be like right back. Okay, I'm back after my thorough piss. It was very good. I haven't peed like that in a while. Hi, Sonic. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm being lazy too, not really doing other VTuber stuff, because I don't know if you noticed, but I mean, I haven't really been doing schedules, like, at all. There are nights where I focus entirely on art instead of VTubing. And I think that has helped me improve more and more. But at the same time, I'm not letting VTubing like go or anything. It's just, the focus is shifting. That sort of thing. Yeah, true. It's true. I like that people recognize me for my animations, for my work. I don't know. I feel like I should do another Iron Mouse animation. I know it's kind of weird to do one back to back, sure, but there are people that animate certain creators all the time. I want to animate another Zen one too. There's a ton of animations that I can't release to the public now because of certain current events and you know. I don't know, man. We'll get there. It may seem like I'm not doing much, but I promise that I am. I went and hung out with some homies over the weekend that I haven't hung out with in a while. And they were like, there was like multiple people who were like, we haven't seen you in a while. Where the fuck have you been? And I'm like, I'm just sorting stuff out, life stuff's but mainly art. I've been trying my best to do artwork. And they're like, you need to chill, you work too much. And it's like, it's hard to not work. It's hard not to. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll continue to keep pushing. Here are my goals by the end of next year. I'll probably reiterate this as well during New Year's, where I want I just had a brain fart. I want to be able to have my lines be thinner, experiment more with colors, and get better with motion. Motion, color, and I guess neatness. Thank you, Sonic Bro. I try. Art is what I fall back on. Usually when I'm going through something or I'm doing something, like, art is what I back off onto, and I want to be able to work on something and chill and vibe for a while. I want it to be worth it, of course. I want my art to be worth it. Like, I want someone to see something of mine and go crazy for it. Not just a meme or something based on something else, but something of mine. I don't know, man. I feel like I'll get there. I have an entire folder based off study rendering, by the way. Like, a big ass folder. Huge. Thank you, Rocky. Thank you, Prometheus. Keep moving forward. True, bruh. True. It's hard to not look back at my old art, too. Like, I like the cartoony little style of everything and the rough edges of everything, but, like, I want it to be neater while still retaining my style. That sort of thing. Do it. I would say don't always do art and money for the fame. That's not what I mean at all. I'm contemplating everything because I love what I do. You know what I mean? I'm depressy and upset because I love it. And it's because I'm not evolving it and staying stagnant that I'm getting pissy. It's like if my art was a child and it sat around and did nothing all day. It didn't grow, it didn't expand, it didn't alternate, it didn't anything. No, I know what you mean, Sonic Bro. You worded it well. It's just, that's not what I mean, you know? I'm sure there's a measure of it that I'm doing it for other people to see it so they can appreciate it and like it. Like, I want the respect. I want the people to see my work and appreciate it and love it. That's the whole point of becoming an artist for me, was be able to get that sort of love. But I want to love it too, and in order for me to love it, I need to be able to do better with it. My God. Look, I'm not saying my art is a casual slacker. I'm saying sometimes my art just goes nowhere. That sort of thing. And I feel like it needs to change. Thank you, Travis. I need to change it. Because when I look back at my older art, it's fine. It's not bad. It's fine. I'm getting better at poses and everything. But it's not the professional art that I want. Like the 666 stuff. I just said 6 like 4 times 5. I think I like it because of the rough outlining, sure, but because it's a change of pace a little bit. It's different. I only have to focus on one eye. It's more of a cutesy, yet firm look. Do you know what I mean? I think so too. I know those things need to be changed. I need to start adding more detail. I need to learn more tricks. I need to learn more tips. I need to learn more things that are going to help me change. I want my art to be beyond stiff. I want it to be beyond mannequin-like. I want it to be more lifelike. Like, if you look at a lot of art from like Eve and stuff, Stuff like that, man. It's gorgeous. It's rough, but it works. Like, for instance, I will show you. A lot of Eve's work is like, they're done by custom animators and everything and all this other stuff. They're really, really good. Let me see here. And a lot of it is really beautiful too. That theme song. I'll start these up without the music on them. Or I'll try to real quick. Okay, they're already muted. Open them and then pause. Okay. Devil. You need advice from a friend who knows about art. I need to learn. I need to become a god. Yeah. I do. I need to become a god. Lines thin. Movement fluid. Rough lines, rough edges. The backgrounds are really pretty. But it's rough. And yet stable. Like, this shit is cool. This one, this video, I've fallen in love with completely. It feels amateurish. That's exactly what I'm trying to break away from. I went to college for art. Art piece. Like, hold on. Ragos, you missed like an entire conversation in the beginning. I talked about all of that. I was talking about how a bunch of artists like Sucharu and a bunch of other artists and what their stuff looked like when they were infants. My art right now is how their art was back then, except my art, I will say, is better in terms of refinement compared to their earliest stuff. My stuff isn't what their earliest looks like. My stuff looks like what their mid stuff looked like. I'm in my mid tier, not their beginning. Their mid is my mid right now. And I feel like I'm on the cusp of that refinement. And that is what my biggest fucking problem is right now, is I want that refinement. I talked about it a lot earlier. Exactly. I can show you exactly what my earliest stuff looked like. And it was rough. Hold on, I got you. Oh, excuse me. I'm just trying to not show booby. Oh, excuse me, booby. Like, boom. My proportions are whack. Abdomen, small hands, small arms. Kinda shitty posing. Hair is all over the place. There's so much going on in the face. Hi, Fallen. Hi, Hex. Oh, thank you for the resub. Thank you. Slowly adding some of the style you want and see if it works. See, the way that my style works is I pick and pull from a bunch of different artists, but I don't feel like that defines my style. And I've recently discovered that I have a defining style of some kind. My issue, right? And none of I will say this again, like I said earlier, I feel bad. No, you're fine. Like, I look back at this art and I hate it, but I use it as a good example. I use stuff like this from like 3 years ago as an example to change, to be better. And thank you, Rocky. I appreciate it. But the thing is like, there's definitely improvement. Like, I colored line art a lot back in the day, right? And it's only been 3 years, 2.5 technically for some of this, and some of them even shorter. But I've definitely, this is what a lot of my animator inspired, like a lot of the animators that I am inspired by, a lot of their early art looks like this. This is my early art, right? This is my early stuff. I'm at my mid-tier. And although it's only been a few short years, I feel like I've improved a lot, but not enough. Now, this isn't me trash talking my shit. This isn't me like, oh, it looks fucking disgusting. Like, oh my god. At the time, this was revolutionary for me. This was something that I was proud of. This was something that I was really, really happy about, you know? Yeah, back when my model was made by me. I look back at this and I'm like, god damn. Like, I was still in college. I was still trying to figure shit out. I was still learning from, and that's the one thing about the VTuber space that I'm really grateful for is I've heavily learned from a lot of my my other art mates and everybody. I'm still learning. Yeah, have a good evening, Radiant. Thank you. Catch you later, hun. Thank you so much for stopping by. Like, huge hair. A lot of the eyes. It's mainly just proportions that I sucked a good bit with. And anatomy. That was something I really struggled with back in the day. It's the same thing when people start out making content, recording music, all the hard work. Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you, Darkest. I appreciate it. And I'm glad to see that other people are improving too. Let me see if I can find another example. This is back when my Wyvern form had like so much shit on her face, like scales. People thought I was a robot because of my little circle scales. Huge eyes, huge horns. Let me see if I can find the one picture I was looking for. I was drawing monster girls. Oh, dude, it's so rough. Actually, I'll give it this. Even though this is very, very rough, I learned colored line art and I learned colored shading, which I had since put a hold on. Oh my god, and it was so fucking annoying having to do all that shit back in the day. Monkey? No, this isn't me. Monk. You'll get there. Thank you. Thank you, Fate. Cool and cute. Aw, thank you. Monk. Yeah, no, okay, here's a good example. Look, this is an art piece, and I draw myself without my horns sometimes, where I use this one for a lot. And you can even say that, like, the hand proportions are pretty decent, the head is pretty decent, the hair isn't huge, the neck is different. The neck needs to be completely reworked because it's a normal neck from this angle on a body that's scrunched up when the neck should be more top-down looking. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's really interesting. Nowadays, I look at a bunch of artists that I look at, and they're different, you know? Like, this is from like 133 weeks ago. May 10th, 2023. That was about 2.5 years ago. So we have that stuff, and then I go and all the way up to my modernized stuff. And then boom. I've gotten better with proportions, rough lines still, head, horns, coloring, whatever. I've learned to adapt with my eyes a lot better. I've started with the nose light, or nose circle. And that's the one thing I brought up earlier, is that my art pieces almost never look the same. Some of them do. Some of them take, like, this eye is on that and that, but this eye is is on other pieces like that and that. So a lot of my art pieces don't look the same. They look pretty different and unique a lot of the time. My VTuber animation ones follow a similar trend where some of them look the same. This I'm experimenting with, like, there's like 3 different anime series right now that I'm experimenting with a bunch of different things. Have you tried practicing? Yes. Yes, I have. It's definitely improved. I agree. It's thin lines. That's exactly what I'm going for. Hold on. I don't know if other people were seeing it when I had it out, but I will show you a great example of a more evolved looking measure. Look, this is Kalili, I think border collie VTuber. White with rough lines, similar to what I do, except you have more defining looking shading, more of proper hand movement, proportions, which I just discovered the 3D modeler option today on Clip Studio. I'm very happy. I'm going to be playing with that later. But, like, I draw myself eating pizza from time to time. And look, their style is smooth. Their style is plump in a lot of great ways. I've only recently started doing this with my chins as well, with the shade. But the way the eyes sparkle, the smoothness, you want to, like, pinch cheeks. You want to pinch the cheeks, you know? In the direction of the light. My proportions, I think, are fine for now. What I'm looking for is defining. I don't know if I'm coming off, like, if I'm being clear. I need my lines to be thinner. I need my colors and my shading to be more on point. I need to be able to do this. I need to be able to do that. I need to learn more Clip Studio tricks. That's one thing I need to do as well. I know a lot about Clip Studio, but nowhere near as much as I should. Really good style. Yes, Jory. Like, I know what I need to improve. Everything that you guys are mentioning, I've already done under the sun like a million times. What I need is to find the points in which I'm weakest and improve on it. And I feel like I'm not currently. Does that make sense? Would you happen to... Yes, I am. I love Studio Ghibli. The 666 kind of looks like Gorilla. True. Like, there's just something... I don't want stiffness. I want life. I want to be able to look at my art and be like, oh, like, there's shine, there's life in those eyes. There's an expression that matches the body language. It's super inspiring. Yeah, Rocky. It's like whenever an artist is told, like, oh, just do this. It's like, okay. Doing studies always help. I always do studies, funny enough. I have an entire folder with some videos in them of some mangakas that I really, really respect who show how they do proportions and lining. Funny enough, that's actually what I've been taking as my main inspiration currently is learning how to get movement. Movement right now has been my biggest priority. So I don't have this stiffness that I always have, you know? Careful not to go the perfection rabbit hole. Dude, I'm an artist. Like, I'm always going to be chasing that. It's impossible not to. Like, it is impossible not to want to improve and be perfect at my own style. It's impossible. I'm sorry. For me, it's impossible. I can't. Like the analogy that I had earlier, hun, where it's like, I feel like my art is a kid who is just existing. It's improving in small ways, and that's awesome. But I feel like they need to step it into gear and start defining more parts of what can make them more unique. Because my art can be unique, for sure. But it could definitely be better. If you ain't smack dab in the middle of the perfection rabbit hole, you don't got that artist gene. Yeah. I think you shouldn't spend too much on just admiring artists, but you forget about yourself. I feel like you're getting the wrong idea from this, and I don't mean to sound mean. I take a lot of time for myself. I do. I take a lot of time to focus on things and do things. It's a very hard skill to do, but I've been trying a lot to work on things from photo memory. And a lot of the times it works really well for my art, and a lot of the times it makes me want to scrap it and start over. Although I've been taking a lot of stuff from other people, I feel like that's something I haven't been doing as much. I haven't been looking at other artists. I haven't been studying. And over this last 3, maybe 4 months, that's something I've been doing a lot is... I'm sorry, I'm Serpy. I'm just being the... Yeah. It's insane. Like... And I work hard. I get that. I don't work as hard as others, but I'm trying my damnedest to work hard enough that it looks pretty good, you know? It's always good to try to improve. It's true. You don't want to be totally obsessed with it, which I think is what you mean, Sonic Bros. You don't want to be an obsessed lunatic about it. You don't want to be a fucking lunatic, right? But I want the quality to be there. And I will admit, I work hard, but I don't work as hard as I should. I don't feel like I work as hard as I should. I've been spending a lot of time learning over these last 3 months, and I feel like I've improved a lot because of that learning. So take a time to like appreciate other people's art and do those sorts. Yeah, exactly. It's like, thank you, Ragos. I feel like I've done that for years, where I'm like, no, I don't want to look at that person's art. No, I don't want to look at that, and I'll try to do it my own way. But I broke my own rule in trying to take pieces and parts from other people and make it my own, when I wouldn't sit and just learn, and I'm sitting there beating my head against the wall being like, how the fuck do I improve? How do I improve? Now I'm really taking the time to think things over. The unlocked core memory when I was developing my style, I did was look at my favorite art styles and adopt the parts I liked. It was ugly compared to now. Exactly. Like, I watched a bunch of anime and whatever and blah to get my style. But, like, as I showed you from my old work, it's definitely not very good. But I was able to evolve enough to look at that old stuff and be like, ew. Gross. Same Sonic bro. But I think even if I told myself that back in 2022, I feel like that version of me wouldn't have been able to develop properly, because since then I've met a lot of artist friends who are really good at proportions, and they're like Sue and Sticks. Oh my god, they're fucking awesome. They're great. And I wish I can get to that point too. I'll say, wow, dyslexia. I think I'll say I think you have a healthy attitude about it. You just want to keep improving and you're working, and it's admirable. Thank you. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely not a perfectionist. I've made a lot of mistakes. It's very clear to see. I think my biggest mistake is just not taking more time for art, as ironically as that is, which is why I think that's why I've been branching more into my art side more than my VTuber side, which is because I've had that epiphany where I would sit on my own. I'm like, dude, my art is not fucking getting anywhere. It looks the same. It's looked the same for the last year, even though there's been slight improvements. It's looked the same. Excuse me. People can look at my art and be like, that's hazy art. And a lot of people like my work, but it's not industry art. It's not what all these VTubers are paying out the asshole to get. It's not what all of these VTubers out there are paying to have as their starting soon screens or their ending screens. My art is not that quality. Does it fit a certain style aesthetic? Sure. Does it have its own uniqueness to it with motion and all this other stuff? Sure. Are the designs unique? Sure. But they're not this. This is a sketch, dude. This. Right here. This is a sketch. Like, I feel like one thing I've really been trying to improve on is hair. And I think I have. Having the middle bit, having the side bangs, having the cheek bang, and then the long bang, and then the back, and then the top. I've learned that pretty hardcore recently. Not gonna lie, you did inspire me to start drawing, and I would be drawing right now if my whole life didn't crumble a couple. Oh, I'm sorry, Ragos. I'm really grateful that I was able to inspire you, but I do hope everything gets better for you soon. Improve the shading. I think here's the order of things. Here's the order of things that I want to improve. First things first is line art. I want to improve line art first. Once the line art is fine and I'm able to go very thin, very, very thin, then I will work on shading. Then once shading is done, I want to be more accurate with my proportions. I could probably do proportions at the same time as my line art. I want to be able to animate with a style like this. If I can animate with a style like this, I would go nuts. Like look at Collie's stuff. Like, look at that. Look how fluid that is. Look how thin the line art is. Also really cute, a tennis ball dog. That's really adorable. Let me scroll down here and make sure I don't find some. Like, look. This is them animating with their style. Yeah, the shoes. I would love to learn how to draw shoes, bro. No one is perfect, but it is my father put it. It can be almost perfect. True. Hair is both funny and tricky to get right. I agree, Sonic, bro. It's very finicky. Because the hair is like the crown piece, the jewel. It's so good, dude. It's so good. Like, look. This is a sketch with color, dude. How bouncy the hair looks. The life in the eyes. And it pops out so well. I'm really ass at color theory, by the way. I am. I'm really, really bad at it. Looks like this emote, yeah. Like, one thing I need to do as well is, you know how I mentioned that my art pieces, you can definitely tell they're from me, but they look different? more than most. Thank you, Hex. I have a grasp on it, but it's still hard to put it into words, you know what I mean? It's really weird. It's really weird. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like in my animation, the cartoony side of me pops in more. Ignore the skulls. They were lazy. This is lazy. I don't like that. Like, I see a bit of my old work in this one, and it's like, eh. This is technically a repost. Like, I like this a lot. Specifically because the line art is thin. The proportion is good. There's more that I can add to it. The eyes are round. The hair looks fluffy and bouncy. The horns could use some work. The jacket is simple, and it works well with the body type. The tail. The posing. The head could be aligned a little bit more with the body, but hell yeah, Shinku. Hell yeah. Explaining how you can correct it after the fact found it in... Really? Maelstrom, are you in the Discord? Because we have a learning channel. If you wouldn't mind popping that bad puppy in there. That'd be cool. Takes time for some of the detail. It took me several weeks just to get the base of the email. It really is silly sometimes. It takes a long time sometimes, Drakon, you know? Drakon, your art's really good, by the way. I never got to really say it, but I love your work. You do good stuff. You do really good stuff. Oh, I cracked my neck. It gives it more personality. Like, the head is tilted a little bit more, you know? Yeah. The back. I can do really good fingers. I was just pressed for time, so these fingers look silly. I like doing simple horns like this. I often fuck up my horns quite a lot. I don't really do my horns the same way every time. See, like, those are different. Like, yeah, definitely. There's a way in Clip Studio that you can do it to have, like, sharp hair shading. And I need to look at that. This is an example of thin arms, though. I wish I made the arms thicker. A while ago, and I found your drawings very beautiful. I like them. Oh, thank you, Rigi. Thank you, Darkest. I appreciate it. Hi, Ace. I tried doing Scott Pilgrim-esque looking, but it kind of fell flat a little bit. Oh, I forgot I made this. What the fuck? This is just a throwaway drawing that's meant to be, like, quick. I don't remember what this was. I think it was just whatever. See, here's thin lines. I don't know. There's something about it that's putting me off too, and I can never pinpoint it. I don't know. Indeed. The neck. I feel like I can karate chop the back of his neck and fucking kill him. I like this one a lot. I thought I did really good on the hands, the head, the eyes, the hair. the eyes really pop, even though it's like simple coloring. Fucking in the back of the neck. Blackjack art style, yeah. It's me after a single game of Dragon Ball MOBA. Is that any good, by the way? I still haven't played it, and I would love to give it a try. Love that one. Thank you. I think the tiers could be better. Same with the electricity. It's good with friends. Fuck. Even be good about your artists, they can also be relatable. That's one thing a lot of people have told me in the back of the, like, I haven't really talked about this, but one thing that people have told me is, like, you shouldn't draw you having, like, a mental breakdown. You shouldn't draw, like, yourself going through these problems, because people don't come home from work and, you know, like to see stuff like this because it reminds them of their life. And I'm like, fuck that mess. I think people relate whenever they see, like, a creator they like go through shit like this. Like, who the fuck says that? Dude, I've met so many artists and VTubers who have told me that. So many. You would not believe me. They're like, if you're gonna talk like that, make a separate account or make other stuff or something. And I'm like, dude, I'm making shit because it's what I'm feeling at the time. Feels symbolic. Agreed. Oh, I would love some tea right now. Like how I stub my toesies. I stub my toesies all the time. Solo Q was fucking hell, yeah. People need to fuck off with that. Dude, I felt so discouraged. Bottle up of the feelings. Yeah. Some of the best art. I agree, bro. Toxicity or toxic positivity is just a lack as negative Nancy art is supposed to be what people feel. Exactly. I agree with you guys completely. Like, I've been told, like, you know, if you draw like that, or if you talk like that, or if you talk about your feelings with some things like that, it's like, you know, you're gonna put people down, you're gonna make it a negative attitude, make the atmosphere feel really draining. And sure, in some cases, you know, it's time and place, but like, my art? If I'm feeling down, I'm gonna draw it the way I want. If I'm having, like, some kind, like, most of the best artists in history drew what they were feeling, and there's some of the best shit out there. Some shit is a favorite. Going through hell, bro. For like a lot of mangakas OCs or main characters go through shit, and it's because of stuff that they've experienced. You're so right, Sonic, bro. The neon art you did with the intrusive words, I agree, Travis. I don't know if it's too much for YouTube, but, like, perfect right here. So I had just gotten over a very awful relationship type thing, and I was feeling really isolated. It was a mutual thing. Don't get me wrong, it was a mutual thing, but it was a combination of that, living stuff, people I don't talk to anymore, going, and granted, I could have definitely done better with this, but these are throwaway drawings. They're different. The eyes are different. I don't draw my eyes usually like that. The head feels more squashed and the hair looks more fluffy. Like, is also adding... thank you. Yeah, I wanted it to be an all black background. No matter how much you improve some aspects of being praised and told the drawing is good and is okay. I think it's okay to be praised for your art sometimes. If it means that you've shown improvement, I think it's fine. Like, and then we get to this one, which was, what is it? This is cope, this is hunger, where I was overeating quite a lot, lusting, stuff like that, where you feel like you know, you need to, like, frick the depression out or something, I guess. Sleeping, not really sleeping too much, sort of thing. I don't know, I like when I do eyes like that. I think they're fun. You hug this hoe for real. Yeah, hug this bitch. This depressed bitch. For real. feeling I drew things I wouldn't otherwise draw. Yeah, I got shunned for it back when I was a kid. There was a number of adults who told me, it was like, don't ever draw like this. Don't ever draw like this. People are gonna think you're gonna wanna, you know. And I'm like, oh, what if I am, fucker? You know. Oh, this is sleeping. This is, oh, fuck. This is forgetting. This is sleeping. And then, wait, am I projecting? No, bro. It's relatable. It's like what Sonic Bro said, it's relatable. This was a way for me to cope. Evolves depending on your emotions and what you feel in that moment. A lot of artists do that. Exactly. It's what you're feeling at the time. Now when I go back and look at this, I can remember that pain, but I put that pain in a piece of artwork. You know? And although it's not the best artwork, you know? And then I ended it with that. And I was like, oh. Like I look back at the time of this and I'm like, oh. You know, art therapy is literally a thing. It's literally proven that all your problems can help. I agree, man. There's something good about being able to draw your feelings. I can go back at a time and look at this and be like, you know, I was in a really shitty point, but I'm better now. I will hug you, yeah. I would study the eyes, yeah. I think I have more like that. Oh, I'm still playing with this design, by the way. I have a refined version of it if you guys ever want to see it. I can pull it up for y'all too if you would ever like this, because I like Ghostface. I don't know. I like this, but there's something about it that's different. Very thick lines. I like this one a lot. This was my profile picture for a good bit. There's something about the thick lines, the fingers and the tongue, the look. I love this picture. I love this picture a lot. I like the proportions from the groin leading up to the back of the ass, the hoodie folds, everything. It's very simple. I agreed. And I think it's six, and it's not overtly sexual either. It's like a fit check. Fit check. I don't know why I made that. This is kind of lazy. The character design is cool, but it's kind of lazy. This is some shit that I would make if I was gonna make like forever ago, a little bit, like the feet. I think I made this in like 30 minutes. I don't remember why I made this character. I don't remember. Simple and cool fit, true. Simple and clean. Oh, nice. Glad you're doing well now. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. The VV, the Miku one. Oh, thank you, Shinku. Yeah, the Wyvern Whisper streams I think are really good because I get to like divulge what it's like going in my life right now. I'd change the eye. This isn't even that old. This is done in August. I think these were like very quick drawings. This one was cute. I liked this one. I thought this one was cool. Hip could be a little bit better. I like the fist. I like the eyes. I like it when I do eyes like this and I do hair like this. This is my favorite type of hair. I'm not gonna lie, I fuck up my own hair all the time. All the time. But I like these kind of bangs and everything. Yeah, it fired up. Yeah. A lot of people tell me this is their favorite. This is my background for my PC. I like it. The only thing about it that I don't like is the pants. I could have expanded on the background a lot more. probably could have done better with the horns. It's so pretty, thank you. I actually went into Filmora and grabbed a bunch of Galaxy stuff, and it worked really well. That makes character right there. Thanks, homie. Now I feel like I'm glazing myself a little bit. I'm looking at the art that I feel like I got right. Like, even if I was to improve and change my stuff around a little bit, I feel like the line art for this is thin enough to be okay to stand on its own. The style is okay to stand on its own. Like, it's fine. The horns could be better, for sure. I'm still experimenting with horns hardcore. They're definitely something I need to work on. Sometimes I nail the horns, sometimes they're like, meh. You know? A grabber, yeah. And sit on your porch. I would love to see a sky like this, dude. You deserve to glaze yourself some true. You have an anime? Sometimes. It depends. When I change my thing, oh, well, that's me. Fuck. My bad. Old bunny outfit, Hayzi, I guess. Oh, this isn't the GIF. This is the, this is a still. It's my ending soon screen. Sorry, I kind of flashed you there a little bit. My bad. One of these is a little saucy, so I gotta be careful. I like this one. This is a throwaway drawing, but I thought it was really neat. I had an idea for the pose in my head, so I was just gonna be like, put it onto a picture and throw it out into the wind. I'm like, alright, here, let me do this, because there's a NSW art piece. Let's get past that. Oh, there's a couple actually, fuck, and there's a bunch of good art here I want to talk about, too. Here, I'll click on them separately. This was my Twitter banner. I like it. The horns bother me a fuck ton. I don't like that. I like the meat. I like the meat. The thumb should be back more. Here's the bone. Burr. Yeah, Monster Hunter. Thighs say that's true. My thighs are actually much bigger now. Monster Hunter. Ding, 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 ding. The background was actually fully completed and I just blurred it a bunch. I love you, Monster Hunter. You Monster Hunter. And the meat. I wish I had a big ass thing of meat like that, bro. I wish I had a big thing of meat like that. Alright, here, let me click off that. Here is my jury doodle. It was whatever. I did it because Kiriko got a jury skin, so I was like, oh, I love Jury. She's great. I love her. I love Jury so much. The nose circle should be down more. The angle of the arm and the fist should be a little bit more over. Although not bad posing. I feel like it should be over more. I love her look, like her face. Her face is my favorite. I love this, thank you. I tried animating her and I was like, fuck that. I'm just gonna draw her. You said you might be alright showing it. Maybe. I don't know if it's okay to show because it's kind of NSW. You should try it. Yeah. How awesome is it when I found out Jury was Taekwondo's sister? Dude, she's so cool. I love Jury so much. Oh, excuse me. Here's the trans pride one that I did. Everything I think is fine apart from the horn. The horn is bothersome. I like the way I did the hair. I like the way I did the expression. The eyes are a little different. This is when I was experimenting with the eyes a little bit. This has the top fold that I usually do. Sorry for the bark. But it doesn't. Usually nowadays I have a very thick sideline here and little lashes. So I was experimenting, but I do like it. This is clean. Thank you. Ready for Jerry? True. Expression. Oh God, it's so cute. Thank you. I'm not good with backgrounds. It's always the horns. Yeah, there are some art pieces where I really knock out the horns, but dude, some of them are just so hard. It's good though. Thank you. Itchy back. The side eye. Bombastic side eye. I like this one. Again, the horns, but this is a sketch. I was actually experimenting with the whole nose thing if I wanted to do the circle. So I did like a color shade instead. I like this one because the way the breasts sag, the hips, the arms, the shoulders to the neck, the roughness of the hair, the expression a little bit. The eyes could be fixed a little bit more. But it's time for me to go to sleep. Good night, Dragon. Get you later. See about some drawing topics. I would love that. I would love to sit down and talk with Sue about her process. I think it'd be cool. Back scratcher. Back scratcher. Thank you, Sonic Bro. The horns are bendy. They're like... Oh, okay. That's the one thing I don't get. The dogs are perfectly quiet all day, and I don't know why, but right before bed, my parents like to play with the dogs and make them go absolutely fucking ballistic for no reason. Boop. Ow. I hit my face. That one's NSFW. This one should be fine, because it's not showing anything. Yeah, dog stimming time right in the fucking at 10:30 at night. You don't see anything. But I like this one. The fold of the chest a little bit. The tail. I really like the face and the eyes. I like the horns on this one. Mainly the eyes. The other people could probably be moved out a little bit more, but I really like, there's something about the face. The face is very soft. This is the kind of face where you can, like, grab the cheeks and squish. 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 This one's hot. Thank you. This is when the gold bikini was everywhere. Yeah. Art references whenever I made easy. Yeah. The legs could be better. Agreed. Little stick foot here. This leg should actually be back here. I've actually been learning about this particular posing. Like, I've been doing a lot of pictures in the background with this particular pose with, like, the legs being in the back. Like, the 666 art is the perfect example of me practicing it. This, the leg could be back a little bit more. Squish. Squishy. This one I edited recently. I don't know if I can... The shopping one, I show this one off quite a lot. The clothing is my favorite. The folds in the clothes and the gaze. I can't... I might be able to find the updated version, but the shoulders feel flat a bit. I think it's just the shoulders for me. Let me find the updated version real quick. There you are. Okay. It's merely me just editing the hair. Girl. Stones and gloves houses sort of thing. Yeah. Tail could be better. for sure. There's a spot right here that I forgot to color. Horns aren't meh. Oh, here's another one of those art pieces where I got chewed out by a friend for drawing it. I made like 4 different versions where it was like purple, blue, green. I don't know why I didn't put the other color alterations on here. I guess I did this before I made them. Yeah, Persona. I wasn't really going for proportions. I was mainly going for like the effect of the splatter. Like, I didn't really focus on like the body. The body you can barely like tell anyway, but I wanted the splatter so hard. Thank you. I really wanted to fuck with the color. I did something like this back in high school too, but I don't think it turned out well. Goodbye, Sonic. Yeah, bro. Like I got chewed out for making this by a friend that I don't talk to anymore. Because they were worried for me, which is cool, and I'm grateful for them checking in on me for it. But they were like, "You shouldn't draw shit like that. You're gonna scare the fuck out of people." And I'm like, "I'm just drawing. I'm drawing, bro. It's fine." Towards the beginning with the smoke, yeah. The splatter looks cool. It's like Predator. You know, like Predator's blood is like radiation green. Persona, yeah, it's a Persona reference. I kind of agree with your friend here. Seeing this in a timeline is crazy work. It is crazy, but I like it. I think it's a good form of expression. It gets those feelings out there. I liked it. I'm still very proud of it. I feel like I can redo it for sure. Yeah, no, I'm definitely still gonna keep doing it for sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. You should see the blue one. The blue one's my favorite. I like the blue one a lot. A lot of my emotes were like made spur of the moment, so I'm not really too proud of them. A lot of my art is very spur of the moment. I've noticed. A lot of my doodles. I like this one. I feel like the chest in this one could be back a little bit more. Add a little bit more define for the shoulder blade. But I like this. The wind flowing through my hair. Not being able to express yourself like that can lead to much worse things. I agree. I think it can be a lot for somebody, and it can trigger something, sure, with the whole gesture of the... But, like, look at Borderlands. Like, the whole branding for Borderlands is the same thing. I make it because I want to make something cool and pretty out of it. Bombastic side eye. This is before I did the next shading that I usually like to do. It's not harming you. It's not bad if you draw. Yeah, for real. The tie. I like the tie. Itchy face. Itchy face. Itchy face. I'm trying to get you for you. Yeah, the hair is meant to be like blowing in the wind. Let me see here. This one isn't revealing or anything. It's just the pose. The one finger for the fold could be better. Thin lines though. I like the arms. Tail could be better. I'm trying to get you. I like the folds. The fold. Don't overdo it. Fun fact about me for people who didn't used to know, I used to draw a lot of gore back in like high school. Not like over the top shit, but like, you know, like how some of those artists have like super stylized characters and like half of them are like bones and stuff. Cheating on the ass squeeze for real. Thank you. But booty. And then we started to get this stuff that I'm not really feeling. There's a couple of outliers. This one I think is okay, but the right knee bothers me. Also true. Hi, Sola. If you could stomach it, yeah. The knee here bothers me, but apart from that, like, I think this one's rather okay. Tail could be a little bit better. This one's me if I was a little bit more skinny. No horns. Sometimes I didn't draw horns. Night jog. I like jog. Like apocalypse. The knee, yeah, for sure. The lighting was cool. I thought the lighting was neat. My knee's like, meow. 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 What was this one again? This one was... I think my biggest nitpick is the fingers, maybe. For this one. I love this one. I want to do an updated version, but yeah. Burb needs to be changed. The hat could be changed a little bit more. This leg could be pushed back a little bit more. Perfect. Every time I look at this, it makes me want to play Street Fighter 2. Thank you. I'm up all night gaming. Trying to find the correction and, well, instead with a pen and anything. I feel you. I was just about to say the legs. Yeah. Little feet bones. Your feet. Feet. My little leg bone. Oh, excuse me, burp. Oh, excuse me. What the fuck? Okay, so to give you oh my god, some perspective of when these art pieces were done, they were close to my New Year's of last year. Like, you can definitely see him still was experimenting with the hair, the eye shape. Like, I really wanted to change things up a little bit. Duck tough to deep board. Little Slipknot Easter egg on the cat. Thank you. I'm trying to kiss your lip for real. This one's neat. Simple. I think I was like, I need to draw something really fast. Like really fast. And I do that. Simple and cute. Dingo. Simple and clean. I don't know if this one is too much. I don't think this one is too much. It's an expression. Okay. It's an expression. I don't know why I drew it, but I like the way the tongue is like wet. Yeah. I don't even know why I drew it. I think I drew it because it was spur of the moment. Yeah. Why are you bleeding from the nose? I think, in this drawing's essence, I guess I woke up and smacked it. Yeah, let's say that. Let's say that I woke up and smacked it. Yeah. Yeah, having a day. This was a little mini animation that I liked. I made this right before going on a trip to go on a dinner. And the only thing that bothers me is the arm motion from some of this, but I mean, it's simple. It was meant to be a throwaway thing. The shoulder lift, this arm should be up more. Otherwise, this should be down or on the same length because the shoulder is way lifted, but the arms are at the same length down here versus these two. So this should be down more. Up all night gaming. True. Thank you. I made sure to make the eyes like super reflective looking. Yeah, I would love to do an updated version of it for sure. I guess technically I have. Oh, that's right. I didn't post it to Instagram. There's a ton of art on my Twitter that I don't post to Instagram. Let me find a good example, like this one. I think this is a good example of how my art's looking recently. My horns curve around from the skull. They get thinner on the top. You know, like the sleep, like, hey, wake up, can I have a burger? These are these eyes. These are the same eyes. They're not the super defined style from the 666 smoke drawing. This is from like the wake up drawing. These are those eyes. It's very more pronounced. I like that I decided to go with that change. There was actually an artist that I saw that did an animation of a Starbomb video that gave me the inspiration for this hair. With head pet. Aw, thank you. And then there's the second one. The eye could be back a little bit more. This is just meant to be a silly little face. I was like, yes, this one is actually based on something, and I can't tell you or show you, otherwise I'd be ruining it. But, yeah. Good night, Rocky. Good night, Rocky. Thank you. Eating noodles. Yeah. Oh, let me itch my knee. Here's one I did of me and Sue recently that I liked. Because, yeah, right here on the side, Sue posts this. This is some serious gourmet shit. And, yeah. Oh, dude. I thought it was cool. And I was like, oh man, Pulp Fiction. I have to draw me and Sue like that. For sure. For real, for real. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? So you know what I'm saying to you. What does Marcellus Wallace look like? Thank you. I was originally gonna have this pose, but I was like, like having Sue up here and me on the left would have worked, but I felt like it's almost like we were having a conversation and Sue turned and I turned. Women in suits. Pretty good. Oh, and this is my masterpiece of the year. This hand is good, this hand is bad. I like the horns. The horns are cool. I love drawing me like this. Speed. I love drawing funny faces like this with me like eating. Oh, it's because you put a dot in there. Yeah, made laptop. Yeah, because I was making it like super horny, whatever, and then that was the case. Here you get the other colors. Here's some right there. We go. I changed the hue for these. I actually had a bunch of 3D models in the past, and one of them was blue-haired me, and blue is my favorite color. Well, it's like my past and like inner favorite color, but like I have a ton of favorite colors. Yeah, the horns here too. Thank you. I wanted to change them a bit and have them curve up around the hat. The duality. Gotta be careful I don't show any I mean, there shouldn't be any nudity. There shouldn't be. Here we go. I'm sitting on my ass, and I want burger, but you don't give burger. But then you eventually give burger. Get you a girl that can do both, true. The 666 pieces have been fired. Thank you. I really don't know what came over me when I drew them. There's something about like having a simple like white aesthetic with a few colors, because I used to have it where like there was a color background and the eyes, tattoos and whatever were left open so that way they would show that color. But I think just having a complete white base with a few hints of gray and black in there with like some parts being colored, I think is cool. You can go to the NSS section and he's a Discord for a lot. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like this one. This one cutesy. I like the way I did the eyes. I think the eyes are cool. Babe. She a babe. Babe. Let me see if I can. Oh my god. Oh my god. She a babe. This drawing is actually a cleanup. Again, the horns bother the fuck out of me. But, I ended up changing the shoulders and the chest and cleaning up the line art a bit, but the background, everything is the same. This drawing is actually like almost 2 years old. All I did was change the hair a bit, clean up the lines, and repost it. I got rid of a lot of the excess shit in my face, like the scale circles and everything, and the diamond or whatever. I added my shaded neck. I basically made it look more like modern me, but just cleaned up. This used to be a huge sketch. You can even tell that some of these lines are still very sketchy. But yeah, just made me remember that one meme art about wild in bed, feed me. I actually did a version of that meme back in the day. You like the boobs and the boobies and the boobies and the boobies and the boobies. Because of curiosity. True. That's one thing I haven't really worked on is my NSFW art. I have a couple of NSFW pieces that I'm proud of that hold up anatomy wise. But there's a lot that I need to like work on. Oh, that's right. I drew this one cause Sue. I met Sue. And since then Sue's been in a tremendous Sue came out of nowhere. Like literally nowhere. Liked one of my posts and then DM'd me saying, I'm kidnapping you, and then sent me a Discord link, and I was like, fuck yeah. Yeah. Sue's quite an inspiration. And Carp too. They're very, very nice. But I'm a gooner, so true. You can show you need to improve. But take the time so that. See, I feel that, right? Like, oh, it hurts. Oh, there we go. I feel like the potential is there, and I just need to refine some bets. Yeah, Sue's great, bro. You're braver for clicking the link, dude. I was so scared. I was like, is this real? Makes good anatomy practice. Oh, 100%. Drawing boning is really good for practice. Actually, there was even a thing in college where we had to draw a bunch of nude models, and it was super informal. Informal. There's the 666 drawing, but that was the first version of it. I ended up altering it a bit. I made the eyes colored. I changed the eye a little bit to be a little bit more neat. And a couple other things. This one didn't last for long. I made this because I made the Undertale shirt, which honestly, I still can use this one. I still can. The hair bothers me a little bit, but though. Hey, what's up, mistress? Hi. Hi, everybody. I'm Hayzi. I'm the Wyvern vtuber 2D animator and loot artist. We're talking about my art journey a bit today. We're going over some things that I need to improve upon and some ideas for future projects, as well as going over some of my recent art pieces to just kind of explore a bit, you know. This is Wyvern Whispers, where I kind of talk about shit from life and my art and stuff that's going on. I do these every now and again. I totally wasn't already here. Yeah. How you doing, lovely? It's great to see you. Like, it'd probably be improved on this one if you wanted to, for sure. I feel like that one could be improved, for sure. Oh yeah, this one. So, believe it or not, this one was made very, very spur of the moment. Question, Hayes, do you have a reference sheet for your character? Yes and no. I have a reference sheet for my my VTuber model, but I've drawn a handful of references in the past, but they're very outdated. Very outdated. Sorry, I can hear my voice in one ear and not in the other, and it's making me trip up my speech. I could definitely make one at some point here soon, too. I want to make a VTuber model based off the 666 design. I'm not abandoning my current design because I have an outfit that is sitting there waiting to be rigged. So I'm probably just going to pull a Zentreya and go back and forth. Yeah. Alright, check this out. I made this spur of the moment because I ordered, it was Friday night, right? I think this was last Friday. It was Friday night. I had gotten myself some McDonald's to relax to, because I haven't had McDonald's in fucking ever. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, months, like half a year. And I was like, you know what? I don't want McDonald's. So I got myself some McDonald's, and Zen was having her new model thing. And I was like, you know what? I kind of want to draw what I'm doing right now. I had a realization that I was eating a burger with my legs up with a little soda in my hand. And I was like, you know what? I could draw this real quick. So I did. And I made the crunch sound. There's audio to this, by the way. Where whenever I take a bite, it's the Minecraft bite sound effect. Yeah. This right here, I think is peak. Comfy Hazy right here. This is peak. I think this is my favorite face that I've done so far. And it's from a fucking quick drawing. I love the eyes, the expression. I love the chewy. I like the simple horns, the bangs, the front, the back. The hands, nah. Like I said, throwaway. But I really like this. I love this me. video is just Zen falling. It's true. It could have been anything that entire stream, and I chose this. Yeah. I like me a good burger. Oh, I got a burp. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Yeah, true. Yum, yum. Oh, excuse me. And then in sun crashing up. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Did I eat anything before? No, I just got coffee. Oh, and I love this. Not that it's like anything drawing, but I just want to show my Final Fantasy character. I love making expressions of them. It's so good. I love this character. This one I went nuts with the hair. This is actually based on an old picture of mine that I kind of just yoinked the expression. I was shrimp over. Oh, thank you. Oh. Oh man, crack my neck and stuff. This one's kind of old, but I somehow did okay with the hands. The middle abdomen area could use some work. It was very quick, but I like it. I thought it was neat. But the first... Yes, sir. I made this because Kiriko got a toga skin. Yeah. Curly hair, yeah. There's a couple of drawings where I have them curl at the end. Oh, I don't remember drawing this. When did I draw you? No, don't delete it. Fuck. November 12th? What? That hand could use some work. When did I draw this? 140 likes, but I guess I don't remember. Chubby. Chub. Chubby. Chubby. Chub. Yep. Chubby. Remember that picture? Yeah, chubby. Tom. Aw, thank you, Keishan. You rule. You rock, brother. This one, I got really goofy. This is by all means meant to be pristine. This is the kind of animation where I'm allowed to be fucking weird with it and whatever. I don't think Nian or Aethel saw this. Fuck my cows once in a while, but if you fuck my daughters, I couldn't tell the difference. Fuck you then. Watch what happens. Watch him. I couldn't tell the difference. Well, fuck you then. I like doing many animations like this. I save a lot of time. I don't have to do lip movement. I can just make them all one solid color. I couldn't tell the difference. God damn it. Alright. Does Nian and Aethel have a Discord, by the way? I could totally join their Discord and then, like, throw this in a fan art or something. Good night, Flan. Have a good night. If you were my sibling in Alabama, would you be my husband? Yesn't. I gotta sneeze. Okay. Go to bed. If you fuck my cows once in a while, but you fuck my daughters. God damn it. Why don't you go over there, Project Breakfast? Huh? What? What? Huh? Why would you say it? What? Huh? Who, what did, huh? I like the hair for this one a lot. I didn't do the circle nose this time. Huh? What you do? Huh? You can fuck my cat every once in a while, but you fuck my daughters. You just want to punch it? Fuck. Oh yeah, I made this to go on the end of my animations from now on. Oh fuck! I didn't put this at the end of my Doom animation. Oh, whatever. Oh, I mean, it was meant to end abruptly. It wasn't even, the full thing wasn't even an animation. It was just the first part. I love this picture. I love it. I love a plump. Tail is huge though. Huge. Actually, I think this is the picture I met Sue with. I think Sue posted on this one, and this is how I met Sue. A little wink. Hi, Neko. Thank you for the follow. Oh man, my neck hurts. My neck hurty, bro. Yeah, I like big tails. Big tails are nice. Scenic. I filled N. Wow, what an expression! Wow. Wow, oh my god, oh my god, wow, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I don't know what I was doing with this. I don't even know what this is supposed. It's supposed to be me, but like different, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it was way different for sure. Yeah. Yeah, Chainsaw Man, maybe. Hot Spring! Hot Spring! This is actually a redraw. I ended up cleaning up a bunch because my face was, it had like the scales and stuff, so this is like, it's half old, half, Spice? Who's Spice? It's Spice. I thought this was fucking cool. Green looking. Oh yeah, the pumpkin cat thing. I was like, I drew the boobs to have a little nipple outline and stuff. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Here's Fool's Arcana's Fogi. I like the little dark eco orb. Dark eco orb. See, these are meant to look cartoony. A little bit. Yeah, have a good one, Ragos. Thank you for hanging and vibing. It's normally frustrating because as long as you're improving, you always get there. Fuck yeah. And we're gonna keep on improving, baby. I'm gonna keep at it as best as I can. As best as I possibly can. Gulp. Oh, everyone stretch with me. Oh man, I should have done that right in the microphone, but I didn't. My knuckles went. Yeah, don't worry, I'll try to get better at it, I swear. Don't worry, I'll try my best. Don't worry. Yes, don't worry, I'm gonna keep trying as best as I can to improve on my horns. I couldn't hold that in. My breath. Fuck. Man. That was my little art rant. My little art journey. I'm pretty sure I did that before too, at one point. That sort of thing. I'm not very good at drawing, but I've been improving on video editing. That's awesome. It's always good to have something that keeps your mind off things. Yeah, it's a good event. That's what these streams are for. Excuse me. That's what these Wyvern whispers are for. They're meant for me to get my voice out there a little bit. Crinkles and pops. The crunch sounded neat. Thank you, Eskimo. Stupid edits. They're still edits, so they're good. You know, they're good to work on. You know, edits are edits. Sorry. My bad. Oh, here. I gotta sneeze again. Ooh, more like sneeze like 3 times. Oh my god. Oh, and by the way. I think I've done this at least once in every one of these. Or I take something. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, you know? I remember I did this one time with peanuts, and they got stuck on my one tooth, and it pissed me off. You're smiling, friends? Oh, hell yeah. Is this actually doing stuff for you guys, by the way? Potato chip. I love the gravel. Gravel. Dude, I tried looking for horseradish chips. Nobody sells them anywhere. I miss them so much. I left New York, and for some reason nobody where I'm at sells them, so I'm gonna have to like look when I go to the store. Because someone tried to buy them for me, but they couldn't find them. Jalapeno chips are the best too. I'm eating bones. It's like in the old cartoons. You know, like the old cartoons where like a cat or a dog would eat a bone and they're like, oh my god, I have an entire short based on me eating horseradish chips and it's so good. Your voice is doing something for me? Really? I can go pretty high with my voice or low if I want to. These are Martin's potato chip because we don't really have anything else. You do have a pretty voice. Aw, thank you. Some people tell me they really like my voice. I'm like, it's not unique or anything. And they're like, shut the fuck up, yes it is. And I'm like, nuh-uh. I'm like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. Friendship voice. Hi, Hippo. It's you, so it's enough. Oh, thank you. There's absolutely no way. Absolutely no way whatsoever that my voice can be unique. I don't think you quite understand. Treat stream. True, we have treat stream, by the way. Wait, does treat stream even work beyond this point? I don't even know. Let me check. Does treat stream even... These are not the droids you're looking for. Head itchy. What do you mean my thing is outside the thing and the thing? I guess they changed their things because the thing that I used to get is now apparently outside the delivery area or whatever. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to burp in your ear all weird like. Sorry. You know, I haven't really dwelled on my voice in a while. When you move back to New York? I would love to. If it would ever be sustainable for one person, I would do it. But for someone like me, it's pretty hard. If I had roommates, I would do it. A burp counter? I don't. Yeah. Damn, now I want a burger. Maybe I'll make a burger. You have a really good singing voice? Oh, thank you. I like to think so. Do 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 do. Believe me. Oh, thank you. The whole thing of being a good artist and creator and stuff, which I need more ideas on stuff, but I have ideas and then excuse me. Oh my god, I'm making so many weird noises, I'm sorry. Oh, hi, Georgie. Hey, you. You. Right there. You. I see you. I see what you're doing. I'm pretty good. Just chilling, honestly. These streams are never usually pretty long. The Wyvern Whisper streams are usually me doing like 2 or 3 hours of bullshitting or talking about my life, art stuff, you know. Oh, thank you, Ragnar. Thank you, all of you, for being so goddamn amazing and listening to me be a goober and stuff. I am feeling hella inspired though. I think after I'm done doing this, I'm gonna turn on some true crime or like a crime video or something. Some spoopy stuff. Maybe some investigative stuff. Make some hot food and draw. I appreciate you sharing your time with me, Fate. I think all of you lending me just a little bit of your time is, well, it's awesome. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm pretty sure I say this in every single one. In every single Wyvern Whisper, I'm pretty sure I get like hella emotional, but not this time. It's mainly me just saying thank you. Oh, and did you guys see that Minbit released a hoodie today? Guys, hold on. Guys. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. Look. They're on pre-order. They went to punch and then went normal. Yeah. I would love a desk mat. I want the shirt that says violence. They have another shirt that says yeah, right there. They're like I love Minbit's work. Always so good. They're actually a art director for Has-Been, if you guys knew that. It's really cool. But yeah, that hoodie. I may have gotten myself an early Christmas gift. And I wanted to splurge on myself a bit, so I got a 4XL version of this hoodie. Because I want to be comfy. I want huge hoodie stealth range. So I'm going to take a picture whenever I get this. I don't usually buy merch, but not only did Min put out a Discord and I missed it, even though I was waiting for Minbit to put out a Discord, and I missed it. God damn it! I don't know when they're gonna open it again, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to miss getting a hoodie. I really want to get the shirt. The shirt. Yeah, I'm really early Christmas. And I got a 4XL. That bitch. Like, I have a couple of hoodies, right? And they're pretty big, but they were put in the washer and some of them shrunk just a little bit. I got a 4XL and I'm gonna make sure that bitch ends up in the washer well. So just in case if it does shrink, it's still big. Gonna be a blanket. It's gonna be so good. But yeah. I'm doing good. I'm feeling more confident in art. Honestly, it's mainly me just finding another project to begin. there's so many things I need to draw and do and animate. And I don't know. I might do just another Iron Mouse animation as a buffer in between me and a personal project. Yeah, I'll be swimming in that bitch. I miss having a comfortable hoodie to just sink into. Because I have a few of them, but I've grown and they've shrunk a little bit, and I'm really upset about it. But I still have a couple of big hoodies that I love. It's gonna be good. You should have guessed you got the hoodie. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect for me. And I don't usually buy merch very often for just myself. Whenever I do get merch, it's when I'm really well endowed, and it's like months in advance. But yeah. Or somebody buys it for me. That sort of thing, you know? Did you order one from the TV lad? I got a 4XL hoodie. Big hoodie. I keep seeing the mask break meme everywhere. It's pretty good. I kind of want to redraw mine a little bit. Yeah, I have a Ko-Fi for sure. The thing is I kind of abandoned my Ko-Fi a little bit. I usually direct people to my throne or VGen. If anybody wishes to give any support, check out my throne. I'm currently doing a moving save up fund, and I know I am saving up for the moving still. This hoodie is still something that I wanted, because once it's gone, I'm sure. But we have that there. If anybody wants to give any support to the throne, and there's a VGen if you want to get art of yourself. Yeah. Check it out. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Excuse me. Yeah. Catch you later, Shinku. And thank you. Man. What a good time this was. This was nice. Thank you, guys. It's always beautiful getting to do this sort of stuff, you know? Yeah, of course. This is always so fun. I love stuff like this. Mainly because I get to talk with everybody. It's always such a fun time getting to hang out with all of you. It's very good. For now, let us see. What exactly... I appreciate it. I like to be a vibe. I want to be the kind of vibe that people can just sit and chill and just, you know, big chill, you know. And do your thing, you know. Hi, Chloe. Yeah, you guys too. Enjoy yourself, okay? And remember, all of you, be good. Or I'll know, goddammit. I'll know, goddammit. Okay, we're gonna raid into Nello, who is currently doing some night rain. So I hope you guys enjoy the fun time. Thank you. I'm sorry tonight wasn't like a normal stream, but you know, sometimes we need like nights like this, you know? It was a good event. 100%. An addition from Fallen Fate. Oh, Fate, thank you. Holy shit! Mars, thank you. Holy fuck, guys, thank you. Thank you so much, Mars and Fate. Thank you both. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Mwah. You guys have a wonderful evening, okay? I'm grateful. You all have a fantastic evening. Oh, here's the raid message. Easy raid. And then we got one without the emote. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the donations. Thank you for the love. And I'll catch everyone later. Tomorrow for more drawing, because I'm gonna draw.